Welcome to Terror in Tandem, a podcast about finding entertainment in the macabre, hosted by the knowledgeable and lovable Laura and Richard Mathiasen. Each episode, we discuss the horror genre, from books to film to TV and beyond, sometimes even from the beyond. You can find us on YouTube at Terror in Tandem, on Instagram at Terror in Tandem, and you'll always find our latest episode on our website, terrorintandem.com.
Oh, I'd love to.
Yeah, go for it.
Maybe I will.
Maybe
that's what I'll do
maybe
today.
it's the time where you tell somebody about this podcast and get them to download it.
Yeah. You tell two of your friends, they tell two of their friends. It all begins to form
You've
a
done
sort
this
of
before.
shape.
Yeah.
The Egyptians
You've
liked.
tried, is what I'm saying. We've tried, people. Just tell people about it, people.
Yeah.
Come
Or
on,
terrible
people.
things will happen, like a chain letter.
They won't happen.
You know, like
Nothing will happen.
blood orphans.
And that's the point of why we want you to tell people to download.
But enough selfless self it.
Listen, we're doing our best here.
Yeah. Welcome to November, folks.
Yeah.
The Thanksgivingest
We're
of all
now
months.
moving into the next month of all months.
We're past the spooky season.
November. We're almost near the end of the year. So this is, kind of the start of the end.
The leaves are peeping. The leaves. They're doing their thing.
Yeah.
We're getting turkeys.
Oh
We're
boy.
getting cold
You don't
weather.
need to tell people.
It is November, folks. Unless you're in the southern hemisphere, and then it's getting warmer.
Yeah. Or you could be out of the country.
Yeah.
There's other things that happen.
G'day. So what? It being November, let's give the people something to watch, something to read, just generally something like awful and maybe slimy.
This is our recommendation coming attractions episode for November.
Yeah, like things that have teeth where there shouldn't be, or blood coming out places. That's all in our recommendations, folks.
Yeah, exactly.
This sort of research you can expect from the crack team at Terror in Tandem.
Why don't you start?
I will. So my first recommendation for the month of November, which we talked about earlier, is season 2 of the Creep Tapes.
Right, Creep Tapes.
So it's like season 1 coming out on Shudder, and this time it's coming November 14th, so about a week or so before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It's 6 half-hour episodes coming again from Mark Duplass and Patrick Bryce, the creators
The Creeps themselves.
Yeah, the OG Creeps. Now, Creep began as a collaboration between Duplass and Bryce with the movie, which we've talked about a bit on this podcast.
And then there was another movie, right?
Creep 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's kind of expanded into this anthology where each episode has like a new person coming in. Well, the basic premise of Creep is this unnamed guy who kind of goes by Peach Puzz. That's his like online moniker.
Gross.
But you never really know his name. In the first movie, he hires a videographer, and it's all found footage, first person. So he hires a videographer because he says, I'm dying, and I want to leave a message for my unborn child, in the form of this video. But that's just what he does to lure people out so he can fuck with them psychologically and kill them and wear this really dope wolf mask. So in the Creep Tapes, it's just more of the same, to be quite honest, which is not bad. This whole series really hinges on Mark Duplass's performance, which is amazing.
Yeah, he's
really
got a good ability to be a creep.
Yeah, he's great. I mean,
He can be a regular guy too.
he's
That's
a
not
really
a creep.
well. He's like a real all around guy. Directs, writes, acts, does a lot of different kinds of things. Everything from mumblecore to The League to this.
To the morning show.
Right, I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's all over the place, and his brother too, Jay. So anyway, Creep Tapes season 2. There's not a whole lot
Creep Tapes.
really to say. It's just if you've seen if you've seen Creep, it's this guy lures people under different pretenses to film him for whatever reason, and then he just terrorizes them. And it's really about the messing with people,
Yeah.
and the wolf mask and an axe.
Like an online troll except real life troll.
Yeah, but it's all like he does take advantage of people that like need money a lot, you know, so it's kind of sad. But again, it's really Mark Duplass's performance. He's really charming, and he does this. It's very cringy. It's very like the worst parts of The Office, but a horror movie. Uncomfortable social kind of setups. And he does like a really quick turn, you know, from someone that you're laughing with to like, you know, someone you're afraid of. Anyway, Creep Tapes, season 2, November 14th on Shudder.
My first recommendation is a book. It comes out November 4th, so any day now. And it's called Cursed Daughters. And it's by an author named Oya Khan Braithwaite. She wrote My Sister, the Serial Killer, a few years ago, and it was wildly successful. So this book, Cursed Daughters, is about Ibn. She gives birth to her daughter on the same day that her cousin is buried. And there's a stark resemblance between the cousin and her new baby.
Ruh-roh.
So it's believed that she's going to reincarnate and be fated to all of the same steps and missteps that her cousin was, including an early death.
Interesting.
Braithwaite is a Nigerian author who lives in London, and she writes these kind of beautifully complex family stories that are baked in curses, mystery, generational obligation, and kind of the lore that goes along with intergenerational families that, you know, believe in a different level of spirituality and like spiritual in existence, like reincarnation. So I think because of the success of My Sister, the Serial Killer, and it's sort of this dark drama, I think this book will likely follow suit in the same way. And it's kind of like hauntingly beautiful, her writing. So I would check it out.
Yeah, it seems like a weird fairy tale.
Oya Khan Braithwaite.
Nice. Well, that'll give you something to keep your eyeballs busy.
Yeah, read.
Yeah.
People read.
Why not? Why not pick up something and then read it?
And if you want, check out her debut, My Sister, the Serial Killer.
Neat. My next recommendation is, I'll admit, it's a little bit of a cheat in that it is not a horror movie. But, you know, fans of the horror genre, there are like adjacent genres. And I would say the
thriller, mystery, supernatural, those types of things.
And the absurdly bloody murder machine movie that I'm about to recommend, I think almost kind of falls in that grindhouse. Well, it definitely is like a grindhouse adjacent type movie. So anyway, I'm talking Sisu, Road to Revenge.
Well, wasn't the first one kind of horror?
No, it was just he was
adjacent.
He's a Nazi killing machine, and he slaughters these not like. I guess you could make a sort of argument that he's like a Jason Voorhees for Nazis, but it's just these movies are absurdly over the top, violent and gory, and incredibly pleasing films. So this one is again directed by Jalmari Helander, the Finnish director who we have discussed a few times. I think I recommended the original Sisu, and he directed Rare Exports, which we love so very much, and we'll maybe watch
from
it again.
Ages ago.
Yeah, coming up for the Christmas season. So this one again stars Jorma Tomila, who in real life is the director's Helander's brother-in-law. Mm-hmm. So as Sisu, now years later, in this is 1946, he is come back to his home in Finland, which was under Nazi occupation and now is under Soviet occupation. Oh no. Basically, this is just Sisu with Soviets, like red Soviets instead, like Stalin instead of Nazis, which is great. So in this movie, he gets fucked over by a bunch of Soviets led by American actor Stephen Lang. In this, now the first movie was mostly English language, so this one is too, just with accents. But
Stephen Lang from those blind movies.
Yeah, the Don't Breathe. He was the blind guy.
Yeah. Was he in the
and
first
Avatar
Sisu?
and the Matrix sequels? He was not.
Okay.
So in this movie, he's playing Igor Dragunov, which is a super duper. Yeah. He's like a Soviet Red Army officer who he killed. His name is Atami Korpi. He killed Korpi's family. Yeah, don't do that. So yeah, anyway, the first movie was a real big success. It was a hit in worldwide and in America. I loved it because I'll watch a giant Finnish guy murder Nazis all fucking day long. Mm-hmm. And in this one, he's going after Soviets. So sure, the point is, it's more of Helander's like really awesome kind of throwback filmmaking style. With Jorma Tommila murdering everything he sees. And he's like 65 years old in real life. So he's still a bad motherfucker. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm really looking forward to this. Yeah, sure, it's not technically horror, but it is bloody enough, to
and
be
I'm
enjoyable.
Sure it will disturb people.
Yeah, exactly. Now, this movie did get a response, I believe, from Moscow. I don't know I guess everything from Russia is Kremlin approved.
From Russia with love.
Yeah, where they said that this was revisionist history. And yeah, no shit.
Why did they feel the need to speak on a fictional film?
Because all authoritarian regimes have to comment on everything, even tiny pop culture things. Like, let's say you lived in a country ruled by an authoritarian who tweets or uses his own social media platform to talk about, like, I don't know, Kristen Stewart or shit like that. It's that sort of thing. So anyway, for whatever that's worth, this movie pissed off the Russians so much they had to make like an official communique about it that they sent to the I think they sent to the Finnish embassy. So yeah, Sisu: Road to Revenge.
Where?
Oh, it's coming out in theaters on November 21st. So a week after you watch those Creep tapes.
Yeah.
Why not check out Sisu: Road to Revenge? Especially, listen, these movies they're crowd pleasing.
Yeah.
And if you've got like a beef, Sisu will take care of it.
Yeah, why not? I wanted to just take a little side trip back to 2023 for a second.
Unprecedented.
Because we're in November, I wanted to kind of put it out there. We never watched the horror film Thanksgiving.
No.
From 2023.
But we did, you and I together, see Grindhouse in the theater when it came out. And that's where the original trailer comes from.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So Thanksgiving was... it was one of those fake trailers and Eli Roth directed it, that played in between the sequences of Grindhouse.
I remember, yeah.
Yeah, so it was a few of those movies actually got made, like Hobo with a Shotgun, got turned into a movie with Rutger Hauer. And Thanksgiving was one that they talked about for a really long time, and it didn't get made until 2023, but that was the origin of it.
So just to remind people, and if you haven't seen it, to let you know, this is about a small Massachusetts town that's terrorized by John Carver, someone wearing a John Carver mask.
Yeah.
During the Thanksgiving holiday one year after a Black Friday riot.
Now, for those of you not up on your colonial history, John Carver was one of the original pilgrims on the Mayflower.
Yeah. So I'm guessing that it takes place around Plymouth. It stars Patrick Dempsey of Dr. Dreamy fame from Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
Addison Rae from, I guess, YouTube fame.
Sure.
And Rick Hoffman from that lawyer show, Suits.
Yeah. Oh, neat.
Gina Gershon, of course.
Well, yeah.
Makes a appearance, and it's directed by Eli Roth. So here's the deal. It's not for me, but it's got 83% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Should I watch it?
I don't know. I mean,
should we watch it?
Here's the thing.
I guess that's the ultimate question. Should we entertain ourselves and watch it?
Tick in the yes column for Laura, Patrick Dempsey. Tick in the no column, Eli Roth.
Yeah.
Tick in the yes column for Richard, Gina Gershon. Tick in the no column, Eli Roth.
Tick in the yes column for both, 83% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I don't give a shit about that.
I know, but, you know, if it's 62%.
I guess. My tomatoes have no bearing on. I mean, they're just things that I like to. Tomatoes are just things I like to hold in my hand while I'm watching a movie and just turn over. And people always ask me about it. And I don't know. It's so weird.
You carry a tomato in your pocket.
Mine are fresh tomatoes.
So I don't know. If DM us on Tarantana.
Have you seen
Thanksgiving on Instagram? Have you seen it? Should we watch it?
You especially, this is not a movie for.
Okay.
But you know, hey, I'm willing to be proven.
There are lots of movies that aren't for me that I've watched for this pod. So should I? Should we?
I mean, if you're interested, it does.
Now's the time. Like,
it does appear that Thanksgiving 2 has been greenlit.
Well, I don't care about that. It's not even I don't even know if Thanksgiving 1 has been Tarantana.
Well, just in case you fall in love,
you
can know that this is being worked on.
Well, just because this is like it's now or never. I think we watch it now or never.
Never is always an option.
Yeah, it is.
Life is short.
Well, I just wanted to throw that out there and see what, the masses thought.
Interesting. Well, let us know, masses.
Yeah. Let's take a quick break.
Oh, enough time to go to mass.
Picture this. It's a cold, rainy night. Your mom is sitting next to you at your bedside. You're feverish, tossing and turning, and just not quite feeling yourself. What's the one thing you know will make you feel better? Reagan's home-style pea soup. A recipe as old as time that's been unearthed and packaged for your own kitchen or cauldron. Blended to perfection, this easily digestible and regurgitatable soup will help you keep those demons at bay. With just a single serving, you will be satisfied and sanctified. With Reagan's home-style pea soup, you can be free from the pressures of the divine and stop filtering your true beliefs. Just let it all go. This is a fake ad for a fake product on a horror-themed podcast. We do not condone nor endorse possession or exorcism.
Blessed be.
Yeah.
Welcome. All are welcome.
Well, my next recommendation is the big one. It's Frankenstein.
Oh, gosh.
Directed by Guillermo del Toro.
I'm also, for the record, looking forward to this.
It's starring Oscar Isaac. Do we really need to go on?
Nope.
I guess. Jacob Elordi, Mia Goth, and Christoph Waltz.
Yes.
Really great cast.
Jacob Elordi was in Saltburn.
And Euphoria. He's a great actor, actually.
I'm just not, I don't think I've ever seen him in anything, but I know he was in Saltburn.
Yeah.
Right? Yes.
It's coming out on Netflix November 7th and was in selected theaters in October, but nowhere near us. So
The Creature.
Oscar Isaac is playing Baron Victor Frankenstein, and Jacob is playing the creature, although I like to refer to him as the monster. And
but
Mia
really,
Goth
who is the monster?
is obviously playing Elizabeth. I mean, she's betrothed to William, who is Victor's younger brother. And I guess she also plays Victor's late mother, who died in childbirth. And
she loves playing more than one role. Like Mia Goth is the female horror movie Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, right. Medea.
Yeah, just in clumps.
So Guillermo del Toro said after seeing the 1931 film when he was a kid, he wanted the creature of Frankenstein to be his personal avatar and his personal messiah. So he's been wanting to make this film for a long time.
Personal Frankenstein.
In this iteration, he's reimagined the 1818 novel by Mary Shelley, like holding true to the tragic, strange beauty of the original story. and basically telling us like a tale about, outcasts, men, true monsters. So from what
And
I've read
shitty
from
dads.
reviews, fathers and sons. What I've read from reviews are Shelley's skeleton is there, but the flesh is Del Toro's.
Yeah, I mean, look, Frankenstein has been done a bajillion times, and the only thing to do now, I think, is do your take on it, which this really seems to be.
Yeah.
Although I'll say from the trailers, one thing I really appreciate as an OG lover lover of the book of the OG. I'm not an anyway. I like all of the Arctic sequences. Because that was something that was kind of left out of the Universal versions.
Well, it's epistolary, so you get all the writing. So, the novel is set in the late 18th century in Germany and Switzerland. And Del Toro, I guess, moves this about 60 years ahead to Victorian England and then the continent.
Yeah, that way you can have those costumes.
And Captain Anderson, who I think is played by Lars Mikkelsen.
Nice.
Is
Brother
going
of
to
Mads.
the North Pole, and it gets stuck on the ice, and they see an explosion and then a man lying in the distance. So that's very similar to Mary Shelley's.
Yeah, I love that. I always really, really liked the Arctic stuff in the novel, and I was pissed watching the movies when that wasn't in there. There was some in the Kenneth Branagh version, I think.
Yep.
With De Niro.
So I heard that Jacob Elordi is incredible.
He looks very imposing,
Yeah.
which I like because he's like a
very
hulking
tall.
monster. Yeah.
And next to Oscar Isaac, who's kind of
Is he? I don't know.
5'7",
I don't know what
maybe.
Really?
Yeah. I think Jacob Elordi is probably like 6'2".
And Oscar Isaac is so watchable. He's just really charismatic. Even in bad movies, he's good. And he's in some of those.
Oh, Oscar Isaac's 5'9", and Jacob Elordi,
This is real-time research here.
who's Australian,
Oh, g'day.
is 6'5".
Yikes.
So that's almost a foot
Whoa,
taller.
that's a
Not
big
really,
dude.
but close.
I mean, yeah, sure. It's like,
It's a lot.
8 inches.
And when you're like a monster, yeah.
Yeah. Right. So it looks like hints of Crimson Peak in terms of like its lush, use of color and sort of a hyper stylized steampunk Victorian era.
Yeah. I'm sure it's going to be gross and good and sad, as it should be sad.
I
It should be really tragic.
am really excited about this. Del Toro is he's a singular filmmaker,
Yeah.
and
He's got a vibe
and he's been thinking about making this
since he was 9.
So let's do it. And
Before he even knew he wanted to make film.
this kind of makes up a little bit for never getting his version of At the Mountains of Madness, which I have been reading about since I was legit in high school.
Yeah.
Waiting for. And I think he's just kind of over it at this point. That would have been nice. That's in the alternate universe where George Miller's Justice League and Jodorowsky's Dune exist.
Yeah. Well, we have the Dune we have, and now we have a new Frankenstein.
Nice. It's pronounced Frankenstein.
It's not, though. Frankenfutter.
Well,
What's your last and final?
I saved my big one for,
Oh.
and it's not. It's
You saved your big one.
I did. No, that's all. Let's all calm down here. But no, by big one I mean the one I'd say the one that I'm most pulsating with excitement with.
You're gross.
No, I'm really excited about this. It was announced in the credits of the last movie this director made, so that was fun. And I'm talking about Keeper, the new surrealist horror film coming from director Osgood Perkins.
Yeah, we love him.
In theaters 11/14. That's November 14, because 11 stands for November. But we do love Oz Perkins because his movies are amazing.
Yeah.
From The Black Coat's Daughter, which
we just talked
came
about.
up on a recent episode of The Occult.
And Long Legs.
Long Legs. We did a double Osgood Perkins.
Yeah.
Wow, he's really coming up a lot. Anyway, this one is the second
we also
Oz
love
Perkins,
The Monkey.
the second Oz Perkins movie in a year. following the monkey. And the kind of reason for that is when he was filming the monkey, right in the middle of it, like a lot of other movies, the SAG-AFTRA strikes happened, and he had to stop production. So Osgood Perkins, being a Canadian citizen, went up to Canada with one of the actors of the monkey, Tatiana Maslany, who is also Canadian, and they hired, Canadian crew and got a Canadian writer. And
yeah, it looks like it's a single location.
It is. They filmed it as quickly as possible during the break and then went back and finished the monkey. So now he's got 2 movies coming out this year. Now, this one is, I don't have a lot to say about it, and that is by design. It has not been screened for critics. They did show 30 minutes of it, I think, at Fantastic Fest, which kicked off the bidding war, and Neon again scooped it up. Neon's been really knocking it out of the park with Osgood Perkins movies. So this one is about a couple played by Tatiana Maslany and Rossif Sutherland, who is half-brother of Kiefer Sutherland.
Oh.
And he's Donald Sutherland's
Another
son.
Nepo baby, because Osgood Perkins is a Nepo baby.
Everybody is at this point.
I mean,
listen,
you
they
have
always
to be.
were. I mean, Drew
That's
Barrymore
okay. You
comes
keep it
from
in the
like
family.
yeah, whatever. I would much rather the film industry be run and populated by people who love
as
movies.
As long as you're talented, I don't really care.
As long as you're not coming from fucking Wall Street is what I'm saying. It should be done by
Did
inside
you ever
people.
see I'm the Pretty Thing That Lives in the House?
That is the only one I haven't seen
We
yet.
should add it to the list.
Have you not seen it? Because
No.
we just re-upped our Netflix and it's on there. So, wow.
Yep, we re-upped it, everyone.
Happy insight into our lives, everybody. So Keeper is about Rossif Sutherland and Tatiana Maslany. They are a couple that go to a cabin in the woods to, I guess, maybe rekindle their relationship or I don't really know. And a dark entity starts to influence and corrupt them. And that's basically it, man. Like, Osgood Perkins in some interviews has talked about toxic masculinity and the patriarchy, and he has talked a little bit about what he said specifically about this movie is that he wanted to film a relationship movie in which the relationship is the scariest thing in the movie. So
Awesome.
I don't know. The trailer,
It looks like extreme codependence.
the trailer is amazing. I highly recommend it. It's basically the same thing told twice. The first time from her perspective, so you get the sense that like something's wrong with the guy and like what's up with him, and then the same thing is done from his perspective and you get the opposite sense, like what's up with her. Oh, it's very paranoid. There's definitely some weird shit going on. It's a really cool, creepy trailer, and there's also like a lot of other women, specifically women. In the original teaser trailer, it was just different shots of these, like maybe 5 or 6 different women of different races and sort of looked like different backgrounds. And in the first part of the shots, they're happy and smiling, kind of like the best part of a relationship. And in the second part, it's the same women like yelling and disgusted with you. And it's all like point of view. So I don't know. That's all I have because that's all that's been given. But
he didn't write this, which
no, he didn't.
He often writes his films.
It's his second
directs.
one this year, though. I mean, he did write The Monkey, but it's an adaptation.
He wrote the screenplay.
Yeah,
but the writer wrote Dangerous Animals from also earlier this year.
Oh yeah,
that I heard was really great.
That was a recommendation that it's on Shudder now with what's his name, Captain Boomerang.
Yeah, Nick. What's his name?
Jai Courtney.
Yeah. Anyway, the writer is Nick Leopard.
Yeah.
Leopard.
I didn't know that he wrote Dangerous Animals. That makes me want to watch it even more.
Yeah.
This looks like a very different thing. I am really, based on the talent involved and the very cool trailers. I mean, I don't know what it is about. Maybe it's Neon, maybe it's Perkins, but the marketing campaigns for his movies are amongst my favorites. Just the right amount of the shit they did for Longlegs, phenomenal. Really enticing, intriguing, just breadcrumbs, not really letting you in on it so that you can go see the movie. This wasn't a Neon release, but Weapons had another excellent marketing campaign. Don't tell me what the fucking movie is about.
Osgood Perkins
make me want to see it.
kind of this way of bringing his female lead muses. He did it with Kiernan Shipka. She was in a couple of his films, like successively.
Maybe she'll pop up in this one. Who knows?
No,
she can't, because this had to have only Canadian actors in it.
In his next film, which I think is probably going to come out next year, it's called The Young People, which he did write.
He did already announce it.
Tatiana Maslany is in The Young People,
which I love because she is fantastic.
Yep.
She's so good. I love watching her in these more serious roles because I primarily know her as like very funny. She does a lot of comedy and she came up like doing improv and stuff. Orphan Black's great.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Not funny.
I liked She-Hulk. I know it got. I think the people that it pissed off online are all of the worst fucking people. So that's fun. And Jamila Jamil was in it. That's never bad.
She's awesome.
She's the best.
All right. Well, my last
Keeper. Go see it, everybody. Support this man. Support these movies because these are the things that keep our like souls alive while we drown in slop.
So my last recommendation is the final season of Stranger Things.
Oh.
And listen, you can do your own research.
It
comes out in a bunch of different clumps.
Google
I think
it.
There's like
Bang it.
4 episodes that come out and then 2 more and then the last one
the
or something like that.
The strangest thing is the release schedule. Am I right?
And it's all on U.S. holidays. So Thanksgiving, Christmas, I think, and then New Year's Day. So anyway, the first 4 episodes come out on Thanksgiving on Netflix, November 26th.
That's Thanksgiving Eve.
It is.
Yeah, Thanksgiving's the 27th.
It probably comes out at midnight though, or something like
maybe.
that. I don't know.
Who knows?
11:59.
Oh.
Starring Millie Bobby Brown, Winona Ryder, David Harbour, Finn Wolfhard, blah blah blah. Everybody's back, and new people too. And Jamie Campbell Bower is back as Vecna. I can't list every single person that's in it.
That's fine.
It's all of the people.
All you had to say was Winona Ryder and then stop right there. That's fine. I'm in.
The plot is that 1 year after the events of the 4th season in the fall of 1987, they all need to kill Vecna because the rifts have opened up in Hawkins. So the military is now involved. Hawkins is quarantined and the military are trying to capture 11. So this is a little bit different because usually they're like, oh, back to school and trying to get on with things. And co-creator Mac Duffer said that they're not going to experience normal life because nothing's normal anymore.
Does he have a brother?
Yeah. So they're always on camera. They have to do things in secret. 11 is kind of on the hideout and they're all like traumatized. 11's like in training mode. Will has like super PTSD because the impending anniversary of when he was first taken.
Or just because, Jesus Christ, that kid's been put through it, man.
And Max, played by Sadie Sink, has been in that coma because she's in the void.
Oh, yeah.
And they haven't been able to recover her from there yet.
It's been, a few years.
Yeah. Here's the thing. It's a year from the last time we saw them, but it's been 3 years. So these kids are now adults.
Yeah.
Some married, some with kids.
You remember watching 90210 and being like,
harassment.
Yeah. That's the thing I like about this show too, is everyone was normal and got along really well.
Well, now we have all this controversy. So it's like, I don't think you should not do what you need to do when you're treated badly. But now we all have to decide, are we going to watch it based on things we're hearing?
I mean, dropping all that shit right before the premiere of the final season seems deliberate.
Yeah.
If this was happening before anyway, it's all gross and that sucks, but
yeah, like now we have another creep on the creep list.
Who knows?
Possibly.
Who even knows though? But and then that other kid had that like fucking prank show where he's just like picking on people. Like anyway, it's all very normal. Here's the thing, TV.
Young kid actors really struggle to become
fucking functioning human beings.
Adults.
Yeah, no, the two things. I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't do things with kids so much in TV. And like, also, if you're gonna make a TV show that has a single overarching story, it's not a new thing each season. It's really hard when the pilot episode and the final episode are like 15 years apart.
Yeah.
That's tough.
But this is the final season. So we just need, basically what we're looking for. We're going to have to suspend more disbelief about the rapidly aging of the kids that are now all adults.
Millie Bobby Brown.
The height alone.
Is
like
legit.
Finn Wolfhard went from like 5'5" to 6'5".
Yeah. And isn't she married now or something?
I said married with
Jesus
kid.
Christ.
She's married to Bon Jovi's son.
Ugh.
Anyway, I wish everybody stability and happiness, and this is going to be the end. We're going to finally get all the stories wrapped up.
Yay.
I really do love Sadie Sink and Maya Hawke and that kind
be in
of
the new
side
Spider-Man
storyline.
movie.
So
Sadie Hank.
I know.
Sadie Sink.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I do like Maya Hawke. She's very charming.
We'll get kind of that wrapped up. We'll check in with people to see how they're doing. And I'm sure it's going to start right off the bat because military occupation, they have nothing to do but kind of conclude this whole storyline. So I bet you a lot of people will die, which
look, I don't mean
should have happened many seasons
like rag
right
on
now.
it. It's just my enthusiasm is not what it once was because
we need it to be
years.
wrapped up. So
yeah.
I think that's okay to have the final season coming out November 26th on Netflix.
Part 1, subsection C, colon, all.
So you have a book, some movies, and some TV shows to watch if you want to keep yourself entertained for the month of November.
Give thanks.
Bye, everyone. Terror in Tandem is written, produced, and recorded by Laura and Richard Mathiasen, and edited and mixed by Richard Mathiasen. Our theme was written and performed by Carrie Denver, and all other music was written and performed by David Suspanic. All opinions expressed on this podcast are our own and should be taken as such. Thanks for listening, and please remember to give us a like, a review, and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. See you next time. We're still